What I'm saying to you is, we don't want these people who are going to throw things at us and attack us next to us.
Like they had darts in Liverpool, I could tell you.
From a policing point of view. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense.
This is my message to Manchester Police. You're not your individual police officer on the street. You have my full support. You have the people's full support. You've worked tirelessly and bravely in the face of such extreme terrorism in that city. The head police officers, the gold commanders, the senior officers, who are like politicians, political policing, pulling the strings of the police and orchestrating them and moving them and using them in a way for their own political gain, or for Labour's political gain. What we saw on Sunday, I've dealt with over 100 demonstrations, was the worst policing and the most blatant attempt to make us fail. My job was to maintain a safe demonstration. That should have been the police's. Do you know how frustrating it is when I read the news reports and the police say how much difficulty we've had in this city, and then they say, our job on Sunday was to maintain the peace. You purposely orchestrated it so that Antifa would be right next to where our demonstration was. No matter how much we begged and asked you to change that, no matter how much we told you we'd manoeuvre our demonstration, we'd demonstrate anywhere to be away from them, you made sure they were next to us because you knew they'd throw bottles at us, like I told you and warned you. You knew you'd get that reaction. And that little 20 seconds of a reaction out of that whole day of demonstration is what every single media outlet in this country has used. Now, we liaise with the police. When an organisation doesn't liaise with the police then have powers to put on that organisation because they haven't liaised for the demonstration. They can put powers on them to remove them from the entire city. None of those powers were used. In fact, Antifa were given free reign of the city. Your policing scheme today is to cause trouble. That's it. That's all you're doing. Otherwise, you'd keep us apart from them. That's all you have to do. Keep the two groups apart. Instead, the police attempted to kettle up to 7,000 people under a bridge of a railway station. Why? Because they know how electrifying this is for the working class, how many people are joining and supporting what we're doing. They want to do anything they can to limit that. Anything they can. This is the system against the people. But the establishment against the people. They're trying everything they can to stop this movement, to stop a voice that's rising, a voice that unites the working class, which they don't want us having. 20 stewards did more to police our crowds than the police. The police weren't needed on our crowd. The police were needed for the hostile and violent Antifa who were attacking us.
It's like the police are purposely trying to provoke a reaction. Why would you do that? I don't understand.
Well, we might not get a reaction.
We wanted it to be a family, peaceful day. We had people who brought their children, only for the police to allow a mob of masked thugs to come up and try attacking us. And then the whole media plays it in a whole different way. Anyone who's never been at a demonstration before, now you can see what we're up against. After what happened in Manchester, and the police reaction, the politicians' reaction, the media's reaction, I had to sit down and think hard about where we go next. Because everything we agreed with the police for this demonstration, they went back on. Everything that they had to do to maintain the peace, they failed on.
Do you think as police officers that's a good decision?
I do, yeah.
Or to have us here and then there?
We can keep the right, you know they put the unarmed ones at the front.
And if it doesn't, if things are thrown into us and there's a reaction, is that on your head?
No, it's not on my head.
Do you think it's a good idea?
It's the responsibility of the individual who's throwing the...
So going forward on our next demonstration, we want to have lawyers and solicitors with us at every opportunity. When we're doing our demonstration, when we're liaising with the police, when we're meeting up about our demonstration point, we'll have solicitors with us so they can't do this again. And Manchester Police, you tried, you failed. We're growing. We're going to continue to grow. If you like that and you want to see more, click like and subscribe.